Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry it has been so long. I have been super busy and I will get into that maybe in the next video. Anyway, today I have decided that I want to debunk some myths about people with a disability, whether it is mental or physical. Myth number one, people with disabilities are more comfortable with their own kind. I disagree with that wholeheartedly, especially for myself. Where I'm from, there isn't many people with a physical disability. So, once you go to school and once you get into the workforce and things like that, my best friends, my husband, my children are all able-bodied people. So I definitely don't agree with that one. Myth number two, the lives of people with disabilities are totally different than the lives with people without a disability. Fact, people with disability go to school, have a family, get married, go to work, do laundry, do grocery shopping, do everyday things, do vacuuming around the house. Just because, for me, in this instance, because I sit in a wheelchair, doesn't mean that my life isn't exactly, what everybody else does. Number three, curious children should never ask people about their disabilities. This one, for me, I find that I believe children should be given the opportunity to do that just because it helps them. It helps, the next stage of the boys coming out, because they do understand what it might be like. They can come up to you, their parents shouldn't shy them away from us. I can go to the supermarket with my children and I can hear, young kids, whispering to their parents, whispering to their mum, saying, oh, look at that girl, you look at that lady, she's in a wheelchair, I wonder what's wrong with her. Instead of that mother pushing the trolley in the completely opposite direction and saying, let's not bother her and things like that, or, come up to me and ask me if it's okay that, I talk to your child about it, because that's the only way they're going to learn. Myth number four, people with disabilities always need help. Fact, not everybody with a disability, whether it is mental or physical, need help 100%. Most people, like myself, can live a partial independent life. There's things like, driving and things that, I need help with, to get in and out of the shower. I need help. My husband helps me do those things. So there are things obviously that every other day people do that I can do as well. So it's not, there are obviously some disabilities that people do need that care 24/7, but for me it's definitely not one of those situations. Myth number five, there is nothing one person can do to help eliminate the barriers confronting people with disability. Fact, everybody contribute to change. You can help remove barriers by understanding the need for accessible parking and leaving it for those who definitely need it, encouraging those with a disability to participate in community events, and making sure that the building or the area that the event is being held is wheelchair accessible. Understanding that children do have curiosity when it comes to people with disabled, and allowing them, as I said, to come up and ask, because that's the only way they learn. Even my children, like I remember Haley growing up, and I know Alex is going to start doing it now. He's talking more and understanding the world more. She would always ask me why I'm in a wheelchair and how I became, disabled and things like that. So I used to sit down and talk to her about it, and I'm happy to do that, as I said, with anyone else's children. It doesn't scare me, and they shouldn't be scared, and the parents shouldn't be afraid to come up and ask either. Advocating a barrier-free environment. Speaking up when negative words or phrases are used against someone with a disability, whether they are your best friend or a co-worker or someone you don't even know, and you hear someone say something. And just accepting people with disabilities as individuals capable to do anything that anybody else can do. Myth number six, and the final one for today's video, a child's disability defines who they are as an individual. this is the main reason that I started YouTube, because it is definitely 100% not true. If you think for even a second that somebody, you know, with a physical disability like spina bifida, like that I have myself, or someone that has a mental disability is defined by that and that's how you should treat them, that is 100% wrong, and you need to adjust your thinking for sure. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was something a little bit different. You can think of any other myths that you have come across, you know, whether you are an able-bodied person or a disabled person, please comment down below and I can add them to the next one. Alright guys, have a great day. Bye.